everyone? Welcome to Pasadena Convention Center for Power Morphicon 2022. I'm Mike Matusevich from the Morphin Network, and with me is the legendary samurai Hector David Jr., who also played
Green Ranger.
Mike.
I didn't know where you were going with this. I was like, I played a lot of...
Mike was the Green Ranger.
Played a lot of characters, man.
Yeah,
I'm playing one right now.
Yeah, you're playing the guy.
Of your friend.
Yeah, hey, that's method acting right there. That's method acting right there.
How you doing, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. And of course, you know, it was fun attending that premiere at the Grove back in 2011. I was there, you were there.
My buddy Cody.
Yeah, Cody Fern was Cody was there for sure. I remember. I was like,
I think even Logan Henderson was there.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I did meet Cody, and he went to the same high school that I did, believe it or not. But attending that, given that premiere, I gotta ask, what is it like not only being the first Green Ranger of this new generation of Power Rangers, the Neo Saban era, but also being the focus character on that premiere episode?
That was one of my favorite episodes to shoot. Just because, not because it was centered around me, but it was just because of the story that they were trying to tell about Mike. And I knew that a lot of fans and a lot of people would identify well with Mike. Not because Mike was a troublemaker, but Mike made poor decisions outside of teamwork. And so it just really ties in the essence of teamwork in Forest for the Trees. And so it's definitely one of my favorite episodes. I love playing the Green Ranger. I love being green because of just such the icon of Jason David Frank and Reggie Rowley and many Rangers that have come from past years. Yeah, man, I'm just and I'm a fan. I'm a fan first, you know. So I'm a fan of the Green Ranger first, and the fact that 20 years later I got to become one is life going full circle for me.
Nice. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your experience coming back to the show 2 years later for the legendary battle. And if you could, you know, sort of like go back in time, sneak in as one of the producers, and add a few scenes for Mike, like what would you alter right there? Like what would you add to it?
Well, I had a great time meeting some of the legendary Rangers that I hadn't met before, and so just being on that set, you know, was definitely a legendary couple days, man, because he had some of the most iconic Rangers of all time. Jason David Frank, who's one of my favorites, was there, and you know, I was back to being a fan again, working on that because I was standing next to him, and I just wanted to put on the shield so bad, and I asked him, hey Jason, would you mind letting me put on the shield? And he said, I'll do one better for you, man. I'll pass it to you, and that's where this photo came.
I always loved that photo, and a lot of the fans were like hoping to see that power transfer with the shield. And I think one of the reasons why people were disappointed with that episode is because we didn't get to see that scene.
Yeah. No, man, I hope that one day we get to do a Forever Green, or I get to work alongside Jason David Frank and you know, Reggie Rowley and the many other Green Rangers. Now there's a new young Green Ranger and the Power Ranger Kids. It's going to be on.
Green Ranger was here just a moment ago.
Yep.
Right before this interview.
Yeah, very cool to be able to pass the torch, spread some knowledge, and show some love to the new generation.
No, I love that camaraderie and mentorship that you just showed right there, like just before this interview, because, you know, like I love those baton passing moments, like for example, like when Tommy was giving those words of advice to the Dino Thunder Rangers and so on and so forth, and like of course, like I was hoping he would like have that kind of scene with Mike, and I'm glad you're having like a real life moment like that with the next generation of Rangers, because, you know, that's the Power Rangers way, you know, passing the torch. Yeah, so my next question is, both your Japanese and American counterpart, Chaiki and Mike, are huge video game nerds. We actually do see a couple of scenes of the characters playing video games. So, are you as big of a video game nerd as Mike? And if so, what are your top 5 favorite video games to play?
I wasn't even when I played Mike. Najee and I would play a lot of Mortal Kombat. But I didn't have a system. I had an Xbox towards the end of Super Samurai, and then even then I'd stopped playing it. But now I brought my brother's PlayStation 4. Nice. He bought the PlayStation 5. That was our deal. And so I've been playing a lot of COD lately.
Oh, Nice, nice. Oh, do you play COD on his Twitch stream?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. By the way, guys, if you haven't watched my interview with Najee Tej, be sure to follow his Twitch stream at blue_Rizzy. Just throwing that out there. Do you also have a Twitch channel, or are you just like discording off of his?
First, then you'll see my personality while gaming.
Okay, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, man, it's wild. It's a wild experience. I usually do them naked.
Nice, very nice. Now, after Power Rangers, you've had a few roles afterwards, and you were on a Hulu original series called Lost East High, where you played the character of Christian. Care to talk about him a little bit?
Yeah, I had a great time playing Christian because I have a big background in dance. I'm a trained dancer with the School for Dance, and so dance is one of my first loves, and all areas of dance. Jazz, tap, ballet, lyrical, contemporary, hip hop, and so yeah, man. Christian was a fun character to play, and a nice transition outside of Rangers on another hit show. You know?
Yeah. No, I'm glad to see like you guys finding like new projects to do like afterwards, because like Najee got the Bay series, which you were in a few episodes of.
Najee's always been a brother to me, and he got me on that show for 2 days, and yeah, it's a fun character to play.
Yeah, I know like your character only showed up for a few episodes in season 5, but I hope he could come back and like have like a more like centralized role in there, like maybe he and RJ could go on an adventure together. Yeah. Well, before we close out, are there any social medias that you would like your fans to follow you on?
At Heck David Jr. on Twitter, at Heck David Jr. on Instagram. Get at me on IMDb. Check out my new work, 1521, with Michael Copon, Bay Alonzo, Kostas Mandalore, and much love. Power Ranger fans are the best in the world.
Awesome, awesome. Well, this is Mike Matusevich from the Morphin Network, and this is Mike, played by Hector David Jr. And we're going to close out. Go Samurai.